same time, where there's smoke, there's fire, and this is not the first or second or third time they've been accused of it. Like this is an ongoing.
Yeah.
If the Patriots were a college team, they might be cited for lack of institutional control for
Yeah.
all the nonsense that's gone on over the years. And like I asked, I mean,
What do you think? So what do you think? I mean, what do you think
well, I think it's
needs?
still too early. I think they still need to do an investigation. Normally, 9 times out of 10, if had been any other team in the league, I would have, like you said, wearing the team gear against the
Well, the
Bengals.
best Belichick's explain.
Against the Bengals, I would say not a chance in hell.
Yeah.
But it's the Patriots. They have again and again, and they just it follows them. It's like you have this reputation now, whether it and it is a warranted
Yeah.
reputation. It's not
Oh,
just
totally
people
warranted. Yeah.
piloting on. I mean, it's several
Yeah.
instances have happened over the years where they have been caught bending, in some cases breaking the rules.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm Roger Goodell and this ends up being more than just a coincidence, I mean, just as a commissioner, I feel like I really need to make an example.
Oh,
Like you haven't before. I mean, before I know Belichick got fined $500,000.
They lost with their first round draft
They
pick.
tried to drop their first round draft pick, which was
Yeah.
the last pick or next to last pick in the draft, or the last pick.
Still, yeah.
They had, and then I think that organization got fined $250,000, which again, as an organization, was nothing. But still, if I'm Roger Goodell, and this even, which it does appear, but this even appears to be cheating, which even if it's not, I think he has to drop the hammer because
without a doubt, has to.
just for the appearance purposes. If I'm Roger Goodell and if this is straight up cheating, and they if I'm him, to set an example, I make the Patriots. They give up the first and second round of this year.
Yeah.
The first and second round of next year.
Mm-hmm.
I fine, and I double or triple the fine. I don't know that Belichick's involved in this or not. I think like $1 million fine, like just maybe more. I don't know. Like
I think. Well, you gotta look at if Greg Williams got suspended for a year for the whole the bounty gate, and Peyton even got suspended for 4 games that year.
Yeah, he got suspended for a few games.
So you gotta look at if you're gonna suspend coaches for paying players to hurt people, right? How is it that Belichick is not going to be suspended? He's the GM of that team too.
Yeah, that's right.
So you got to look at, so it's not just the coach. I mean, he literally, that's his team. Everything that happens on that team is him, right?
Or if you don't find him, you find Robert Kraft. He's the owner, so.
I look at, how is Bill Belichick not going to be suspended for a year?
Well, they said that, they claimed that they were filming a series or a show for the NFL channel or something. So Belichick, I'm sure, isn't in charge of all the media. So I don't know. I say you interview I'm sure they have the cameraman to get to the bottom of it. Hire an investigator. Do what you got to do. Find out what he knows. Is this someone they've been filming other?
Now
teams?
They said who, have they anyone said there's any alternative explanation?
Well, here's the problem though, right? We laughed at it's the Bengals though. But what are the odds that it's a coincidence that they have to be playing the Bengals this upcoming weekend?
Yeah.
Are you freaking kidding me? That's out of 31 other teams. Oh, we just happen to be filming our upcoming opponent, by the way, filming their sideline with all their signals and play calling and whatever they're doing. And no. Even though we've been caught doing this before, it's like, oh, okay. Like you said, it's like if you cheat on your spouse and you've been caught once or twice, and all of a sudden now you're back at some woman's apartment. And you're really not doing anything, but your wife finds out this time you weren't cheating.
So I actually looked up. So they asked Robert Kraft to comment on it. And the only thing he said was, "You know everything you should know." That's it.
Was that from the whorehouse?
Apparently. Jesus. So I mean, it's systematic. I think there's no.
Don't you think that Roger Goodell, if this is proved to be,
it's systematic. Well,
actual new Spygate.
Yeah.
Don't you think he has to throw the ball?
Well, think about it. He already set a precedent for Vontae's Perfect for a history of, because his hit was bad, but it wasn't suspended the entire year, right? Bad. But he was suspended for a year because of every infraction up through that point. And so he had all these infractions. So you can't just look at it in a vacuum of, if the Eagles did it or the Bears did it, where they've never been accused of it. It's the punishment should be out. You have always been cheating. You've been so you're going to be suspended. Well, I think he needs to be suspended for all of next year.
If this ends up being what it is, and Goodell doesn't really drop the hammer,
and
really come down. Goodell's going to be looked at as weak.
Oh, it
Because
sets a precedent. It's okay to cheat.
You haven't done enough.
Yeah.
They're still doing it. If
Yeah.
they're doing it, they're still doing it.
You're saying it's okay to cheat.
Not just saying that. We're saying we won't do anything about
Yeah, exactly. And that's by proxy saying it's okay to cheat.
because you find Belichick $500,000, the organization $250,000, and you make them give up the first round pick, and they still win. They're going, well, gee, we're still winning and making money, so
Well, think about it. If speeding tickets were
it's basically a luxury tax.
if speeding tickets were $1, you think my ass would stop me from speeding?
I agree.